Does the entire Scubapro Hydro system really fit into a carry-on backpack? Well, quick answer, yeah, it does. But if you want to make sure it's all going to fit, there is a strategy to packing it. Before we dive into packing the Hydros BC, let me introduce myself. My name is Larry from Channel Island Scuba. Whether you're thinking about starting your open water course, or you're an experienced diver just looking to level up that knowledge base, we are the community of divers asking the same questions that you are, and hopefully we're finding the answers together. If this is your first time joining us, thank you so much for checking us out. And a special thank you to all of our returning divers. If the information we discuss on this video is of value to you, please like the video down below. And if you want more, subscribe to our channel. The likes and subscribes really do go a long way to help other divers find us. And hopefully we can add some value to their dives as well. All right, with that, let's dive back into our main topic of packing the Hydros BCD. Okay, so with packing the Hydros BC, I'm going to get started with the backpack. So unbuckle the outside straps, open it up, get the big flap out of the way, and really open everything up. Now it packs down really tight, but it's actually pretty large on the inside. Still a lot of space. I'm going to set that backpack aside. We're going to move to the BC itself. First thing I want to do, unclip the shoulder straps. Get the weight pockets completely out of the way. With the shoulder straps, they have a hinge here right at the shoulder. What we're going to do is push them until we hear it click, and then lay it flat. Same thing on the other side, push till it clicks, and lay it flat. Get all this laying really nice and neat. Then we're going to take our weight pockets, put them up, and all kind of laying in together. We're going to take the bladder, kind of taco it up, and grab the cylinder strap. Now I have our cylinder strap opened up pretty much as wide as that Velcro is going to let it go. All right, we need it a little bit wider than it would be for a cylinder. And then I'm just going to push this D-ring onto the little clip here. Now we have this all neat and together. Grab our backpack again, and the BC will go in first. Push that down and really just kind of wedge it on in. Okay. Perfect. Now one thing you may notice, there is a lot of extra room down here in the bottom. So that is an excellent space for our wetsuit to go. So I'm going to grab my wetsuit. I have it folded nice and neat. I'm going to fold it in half one more time. And then I'm going to stick the bottom part, the chest part, down. Really just kind of shove it all in there so it's really worked down into the bottom. Okay. Perfect. So we have the wetsuit tucked in. Now I'm going to grab all of my accessories. I'm going to start off with my camera. I really like traveling with my DiveVolk camera. It fits my iPhone in there, so it's really small, really compact. The manufacturer does recommend we travel it with it inside the case, but I have found that it doesn't really pack well into this backpack with the case. So what I do is take the camera as is, find a slot inside of the wetsuit, and just stuff it on down there. The wetsuit itself should protect the system. Now, the manufacturer does not recommend we do this, so do at your own risk, but this is how I personally travel with that camera system. I'm gonna take my flashlights. Flashlights, you should remove the lithium battery. This is gonna be carry-on, so it can still travel in the bag, but it's a better idea to have it separate from the, put these over here, have the lithium battery separate from the light itself. Take my mask, try and fold the mask up as flat as it can go, and then it will also be stuffed inside of the wetsuit. So we can see the wetsuit's really protecting all of our accessories here. Nothing's clanking around against each other. We can keep it all protected. Okay. So now we have this large space up top, perfect for our regulator set. So we'll take our regulators, have them packed pretty tight down, right? Allow the hoses to naturally fall wherever they want to fall. And I try and have a regulator somewhere in the middle. Zip it all up. Now you're probably wondering, how are we going to fit the fins inside of the backpack? Well, frankly, we're not. But that is what these straps on the outside are for. So the fins go on the outside. We can strap these down. Top side, strap them down. And now we have our entire travel scuba kit in one carry-on size backpack. This can go into the overhead compartment on most airplanes, and otherwise it's just a standard backpack. It is somewhat on the heavier side. I don't know exactly how much it weighs, but I'd certainly rather carry this around than have TSA handling my personal dive gear. Okay. If you travel with more equipment than this, you do have other options with the Hydros BC. With this Hydros, I have removed the integrated weight pockets and instead installed Scubapro's webbing waist strap. This comes standard with any Hydros BC, but it makes it a lot more compact. Those weight pockets really take up a huge amount of space inside the backpack, and this will make everything a lot more packable. You can replace these yourself. Just open up the backside, kind of unthread this, and we have this gray clip here. Unclip that. Now you can pull that open, replace it with the integrated or the webbing, and then clip it back down. When you travel with the webbing, you are going to be using a standard weight belt when you get to your dives instead of the weight integrated. But most places you can find a weight belt anyhow. Okay, beautiful. So that's multiple options you have for packing down the Hydros BC system. So this is just one of many ways you can pack your Hydros BC into the carry-on size backpack that comes standard with all Hydros BCs. Keep in mind, this is a travel system meant for warm water. So if you are traveling to colder water environments, you may have to check your thicker exposure protection and neoprene accessories. Now the pack system ended up weighing 23 pounds with all the accessories we chose included. The pack measurements with the fins still on came out to 20 inches by 12 inches by 12 inches. That's at least 2 inches less than the maximum carry-on size we found according to about the dozen or so airlines that we checked. So I'll put all those measurements in the show notes for you to check out down below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If you travel with the Hydros BC, how do you pack it? What other things would you like to see packed inside that backpack? I'd love to hear your thoughts and really start a conversation on this. And I do try my best to respond to all your comments too. If you want more info on the Hydros BC, or you want to get yourself fitted in one, reach out to your local Scubapro dealer. If you want to support the things that we're doing here at the channel, we do have a web store where you can find all the things that we packed today, including the Hydros BC. I'll drop a link for that in the description down below. Once again, I'm Larry from Channel Island Scuba. Thanks so much for watching. Safe and happy diving.